morning. Welcome to Lead, Connect, Grow. Today, I want to talk about, actually, a couple weeks ago, I had a similar talk on as we're changing from one year to the next. One way to kind of go into the next year is to think about the previous year. So, thinking about 2020 and looking at what things were good, what things were not good, what things gave me a lot of joy, what things did I absolutely hate doing, and kind of doing that analysis before moving forward and setting goals and deciding how to best use my time in 2021. So looking back on 2020, it's just been such a interesting and challenging time. And I looked back at, some of the good things. For me, I had like a really good holiday. I had like probably one of the best Christmases I've ever had. And I just felt very peaceful and I felt joy. When I compare it, a lot of times I'm very frenetic. There are parties and meals to plan and grocery shopping and lots and lots and lots of stuff. So I just sort of, when it's over, it's fun, but I'm really tired and there's a certain level of stress that's just kind of going on. And this year it was so different because we had no parties. And honestly, I love parties and I love seeing everyone. But, so we had a lot more time than we normally have. We had just our kids and very small like dinner, so not a lot of preparation. A few gifts got there late, like arrived late. It's all good, and it kind of helped me focus on what's really important. It's really just the season and the relationships and the people. It's not everything else. So I think about how can I bring that into 2021. Another hard thing and challenging thing that happened in 2020 was my dad passed away, and we couldn't go in the hospital. I mean, it was really hard and really sad to not be with him. My sister was able to go in. We FaceTimed, and anyway, so very surreal, very difficult. But the funeral, again, just siblings, immediate family, and the minister. But we stood around the grave site and we were holding hands and talking about my dad, and it just felt like a really intimate way to have a funeral. So it sounds crazy, but again, just that essence of what's really important. And even just when COVID lockdown started, my daughter Sarah was in Spain. She came home, and so we were all together, Clay, Sarah, Bruce, me, and it just felt really good to have that time again with my kids. So there was definitely good and bad things of last year. But what I kind of learned was, how do we get to the essence? What's the most important part of this? And the word, I haven't settled on my word of the year yet, but it might be simplify. Maybe I should be like fear of commitment because I can't commit to my word. But if I could simplify, I've also heard the phrase simplify to amplify. So sometimes if you do less, you end up having more results, as kind of counterintuitive as that sounds. So I'm going to think about where can I simplify to amplify. It could be in relationships, could be in time. Like if I simplify and I don't spend time on social media or on news or things like that, all of a sudden I can amplify results of things I can get done, and I'll probably just have more peace the more I can not be too much over in that world. Maybe think about in business, your database. Like if you had 1,500 names, or if you simplified it and you had 150 people that you are in relationship that know, like, and trust you. Well, and even if you had top 50 and you wake up every day of how can I bring value to them, how can I help them, and if they referred one piece of business a year to you, that would be 50 deals. So sometimes just looking at how do we get to the essence of what really matters and put our time and our energy and our resources on that, and then try to delegate or eliminate the other. So hope you have a great day today. If any of this resonates with you, then I hope you can think about simplifying to amplify your results. Have a great day.